Good morning, everybody. Good morning or good afternoon, depending on where you're at in the world. We're back with some Genshin Impact today, and today we are here for the live reaction of the versions 5.7 live stream, special program, whatever you want to call it. Hopefully everybody's doing well. Hopefully everybody's having a good day so far and enjoying their start to their weekend. Some of you guys probably have already started your weekend. Others may be still at work. I do know that feeling. Thankfully, I'm not at work. I'm free for the weekend. I'm so glad about that. But yes, hopefully everybody's doing well. Hopefully everybody's having a good day so far. Just so that I minimized my game by mistake. But yes, hopefully everybody's doing well. Hopefully everybody's doing well. We're live a little bit early, of course, to just chat a little bit, talk about the live stream coming up, and of course get some stuff done on Genshin as well. While we're here, we may as well get started with some dailies and stuff. Don't think I have any resin to use, so I'm probably going to be doing some of the events and stuff instead. Yep, there we go. No resin indeed, because I did my dailies like super early in the morning when I woke up. But yes, I see Gamer was early as well. Hello there. But yeah, no, we're gonna be watching the 5.7 live stream. Of course, today is probably, and I think most likely, gonna be our first look at NotCry as well. We're probably gonna see NotCry for the very first time today, and of course along with that we're probably going to get SKIRK info in more detail, seeing what she's capable of doing and everything, knowing that, you know, of course we needed a Scoffier for her, so probably we're going to see how much she needs a Scoffier. And then of course along with that we're going to see, of course, the interlude quest trailer as well with DAIN's lift and stuff, so that's going to be a lot of fun to see. I'm very much looking forward to that as well. I never knew this place was here, to be honest. I didn't know that there was this area. Oh brother, who's trying to get me? I don't even know who's trying to get me there. But yeah, we'll start by doing some of these this quest. What is this challenge record? Oh, okay, so this is like what all my friends have done basically so far, or in my in my side. I was so ass in this, but hey, to be fair, slime obviously has Kinich, so it does work. I just did not do well here. I got the bare minimum and I hightailed it out of there. I was so bad here. I probably could have just run like Nahida and gone from there, but I was just doing terribly. This was probably one of my better runs. Still not amazing, but did my best I could. Then this was probably my best run. I enjoyed this one. I haven't done this one yet. We'll get around to it. Hello Gogeta, welcome. Hopefully you're doing well. All right, let's start with this. Oh fuck, it's Cloranda. Oh boy. Okay then. Okay, what do we have here then? What are we doing here? We'll use official and we'll chuck in Yao for some heals as well, I think, because I don't have Kukishinobu leveled up, so we'll just leave her as is. On this side, we'll take Farina. We will take what is it? Electro Hydro, right? Oh, Farina, you and you. Fuck it, let's go with this. We'll go 2 Electro, 2 Dendro, 2 Electro, 2 Hydro. I think that'll be the way to go for us today. But yeah, I'm very much looking forward to, of course, watching the 5.7 live stream. To be honest, more so than anything, I'm very much looking forward to just seeing, like, you know, our first look at NotCry if possible. I'm kind of hoping that we do get our first look at NotCry as well, to be honest. That's my most exciting thing, to be honest, that I want to watch. I'm really hoping that they cook up a Storm and a Heater with that. Where's homie? Okay, never mind. There we go. Come on, dash. Who am I attacking again? I was gonna say, where is blood? Just do this to set up the palace, I guess. Alright, there we go. Come on, get some Dendro reactions going. There we go. Come on, alright, there we go. Alright, nice. Do this. Launch this, and then let's do this. There we go. All right, boom. Okay, this first half isn't probably gonna be an insane run. First half was pretty bad, to be honest. First half was pretty bad. There we go. Sorry, I was just looking at something else as well. Let's see what we can do here. Maybe I think this will be a little bit better. Just having a better roster from my side. Come on, there we go. How much will this do? Let's see. Come on, there we go. Do this, drop this. Alright, let's go. Come on, there we go. Let's see. Yo, gamer, what's up, mate? Alright, come on. Oh, these fungi, huh? Alright, let's do this. I'm just gonna do this and just use my normal attacks. There we go. Come on, there we go. No, we'll take anything above 10,000, to be honest. Oh, come on, we run out right there. I was gonna say, where's the other guys? I'm just gonna use Raiden's attack here. Come on. Let me lower the volume a little bit on my end. Okay. Because I actually couldn't hear anything towards the end there. But we'll take it. We'll take it. I don't want to even try and get the 16,000. There's no point in it. As long as I get the Primo Gems, that's more than enough for me. Oh, perfect. We love to see it, eh? We love to see it. Okay, so we have you, Bennett as well. We'll take Bennett. And we'll take Mawika. Mawika. We are taking Mawika. We'll take Yelan as well. And then from this side, we will take you. Escoffier, I guess. Sure. And then we'll take Shangling, I guess, for that extra attack buff, I suppose. It doesn't make a big difference, to be honest. It really does not make a big difference. So it's okay, I guess. Do this. And then just go for it, I guess, for now. Just launch at first, and then we'll worry about everything else afterwards. Okay. Oh, brother. All right, 1 second. I forget how annoying the Frost Hilichurl can be as well. All right, let's see. Come on. All right, there we go. All right, there we go. Come on. All right, let's just go for the big boom. How do I keep dying? What's up, Max? How are you doing? Good morning, mate. Good morning. I hate the Frost Hilichurl. I forget how annoying he is, man. Come on, there we go. I have to get like Shilonen's like support so that I or not support but like her ult so that I can basically protect this one. Come on, give me the burst. There we go. That works, and then we'll do this. There we go. Now we're cooking. Now we can cook. Who are the enemies gonna be? Oh, easy. Oh, bring me back into Bennett's circle. Alright, there we go. There we go. Come on, let's do this. Yeet. Do this. Do this just to get this off. And then we'll just do this. There we go. $150k is what we will take there. Obviously, I think there's a little bit of this, what's it called? Support from what's it called? The buff, the challenge buffs, I think they give a little bit, so it's not really like we're getting much there. There we go. Come on. Don't tell me it's gonna be another Frost Elixir popping up out of nowhere. Of course it is. I mean, it doesn't matter. We're almost done here. Okay. I mean, I'll take that 300k there, but like, I swear I could have hit more. There we go. Come on. I was like, can I get him? Group up. Go support. There we go. And then we'll do this. And then we'll do that. There we go. Alright, come on, come on. That works. That does work. Alright, we'll do this, and we'll do that. There we go. That should be enough for us. Give us double the melt. Well, it's not really good that we're taking away Maoika's damage with Shangling, but it's fine, I guess. As long as we can get the job done. There we go, come on. Who's there? Oh, Dendro Boy. Oh, easy, easy. Can I get him before we run out? That'll give us the 16,000. That'll be nice to have. There we go. Nice. Now I don't need to really worry. Gets the job done. So that's the, I think that, this is the third event of the period, right? If I'm not mistaken, because we obviously had the first main event, which was, of course, the film festival and stuff. God, feels like the film festival was part of the last patch, to be quite honest. I'm not gonna lie, low-key. Film festival was first, then we had the, after that, what was in between? There was another event in between. Oh yeah, it was the Clash of Clans event. Yeah, I forgot about the Clash of Clans event. We had the Clash of Clans event, and then now we have this, and then there's one more event. I didn't even realize there was going to be one more event. That's something for us to look forward to. That's going to give me some more Primo Gems. We need them Primo Gems, especially because of SKIRK being so close. Ooh, it's going to be a tight one. It's going to be very, very close. I'll buy the Battle Pass later on. There's no rush in me getting it right now. Let's see what I get from my single. If there's anything I can get from said single. Did I get... I got my monthlies on HSR. Did I get it in Genshin? Yeah, I did get it in Genshin. Listen, I'm trying to see if I can eke out any little bit I can. You know, I'm trying to see if I can eke out any little bit I can. I wasn't sure if I missed out on any or not. Okay, now one thing I need to do as well while I'm here is check if I'm pretty sure I just did this yesterday. No, I still have more. Okay then. Let me check this again. Wait, where is this? Is this here? Okay, let's go and do some flower hunting while I'm here. For SKIRK anyways. We may as well. So obviously pre-farming, I don't mind seeing leaks for that, to be quite honest, that much. So that's why I'm okay with it. Oh, right behind us, beautiful. We're gonna just go around and get some of these as well while we can. Of course, try and get ourselves ahead of the curve. I think we have a decent chunk anyways. I know we usually need like around 180, so to be honest, we're already at like 120, so I'm okay with that. If we can get any more than that, that'll be fan-bloody-tastic. Alright, let's go over here. Alright. Typical min picker. Hey. Listen. We do what we can here, okay? We do what we can. Hello, Visible. How are you doing, mate? How are you doing? Oh. I'm not complaining. That's an easy 2 primos. I did not realize that was gonna give me a chest, to be honest, but okay. Alright, collect all of these. There we go. We'll go over here quickly. But yeah, after this, I think we need to go and beat up some mechs as well, because I need to get a lot. I think we're gonna need a lot of those gears basically as well for the talent and stuff for this one. Alright, there we go. At least I've gotten the hard part out of the way and I've finished off getting her artifacts. that was pretty much what I needed to finish off the most. At least that's out of the way. Even though I know a lot of people are saying like, oh, Mara shows is what we need and stuff. I'll use the finale set until I feel otherwise, to be honest. I'm not interested in, well, it's not that I'm not interested. I could easily just reform the second set. I've got just way too many 5-star artifacts anyways, so I can easily do it as well. Quite literally, I have way too many artifacts to count. 1600, I say too many to count. It's literally right there in the top right. But I mean, I can easily transmute, you know, kind of keep converting until I get the right sets and everything. It'll be an easy piece of cake for me to farm this one's set, to be honest. I'm not too worried about that. Alright, so that's done. Let me see if these things have a reset. If not, I'm gonna just go around and beat some enemies up in Fontaine. Let's see. Oh, it's still 6 hours for the route to reset. We're not bothering with that. We're just gonna run around in Fontaine and do it ourselves. Well, we can easily just roam around and see many more. It is pretty much the most common enemy, so it doesn't matter. 25 minutes to go. We still got enough time. We still have enough time. Alright, let's go. Where do we start with? I think there might be some down there. I've already beat the ones here in this area, I think. So let's just keep going this way, and we'll collect anything we see along the way, of course, as always. Oh, these are treasure hoarders. I mean, we may as well. It doesn't make a big difference, but I'm pretty sure, actually, unless they add new treasure hoarder enemies and materials down the line, technically with KRAI having a big focus on the treasure hoarders as well, it may not be a bad idea to collect these guys as materials as well while we're here. But I do think I need to go a little bit more up north to find the clockwork mechs and stuff. So think that's what we're gonna... actually, I know one place where there's gonna be a decent amount of these clockwork mechs. I swear there was a bunch down here, if I'm not mistaken. I feel like I remember seeing quite a few of these guys here. I mean, there's some here. We may as well take them out. We may as well take them out while they're here. And then we can go and find some of the other ones as well. Alright, there we go. Don't need to have Malvika just continuously using her burst. I swear there's some here. I'm pretty sure. Like, somewhere down here, or am I misremembering the map a little bit? I feel like I'm misremembering Fontaine's map a little bit. Was it here, or... No, it was down here. Here. Yeah, I knew it was somewhere here, but I think it's near these houses. I think there was a couple here. Or don't tell me I confused them with treasure hoarders. I think I confused them with treasure hoarders again. How? 2 times in a row. Treasure hoarders. Really? Oh, we may as well just take them out, I guess. Since we're here, we may as well take them out. Alright, let's see. But yeah, I do wonder if the... Obviously, we know that this patch is gonna be like basically focused on, of course, the Archon quest and SKIRK. But I do wonder, of course, I do think we're gonna see a KRAI teaser. I really do think so. That's gonna happen. I don't see a reason why they wouldn't. It would seem like the best time to drop it, of course. If 5.8 is gonna be focused on, say, the last map expansion for Natlan, of course, with the Mara Javari. I assume along with the they have to drop the KRAI teaser as well, along with something else. Maybe I feel maybe that something else is a little bit extra that I want, but yes, I really hope so that that's gonna be the case. Well, this one's early. Grail, have a great day. Thanks for the send off. Cheers. What send off? I'm very confused by this send off you're specifically talking about. But yes, this one's early because of the Genshin stream. That's why we're here a little bit early. Okay, I know there's a couple down this way. Oh, for the weekend and last day of work. Got it. I was like, what's today? Why, what's the send-off for? Alright, where else can we go? I'm trying to think of other places there can be some clockwork mechs. I'm trying to remember from exploring a lot of this place where there would be certain mechs and stuff. I can't remember, but to be fair, it makes sense considering I've not been in Fontaine in like months now. Alright, let's do this. There we go. To be honest, I have massive respect for anybody. I mean, to be honest, at that point, Genshin is your full-on main game. But I can't wait to see your Persona gameplay. Yes, sir, we will be there. We will be there, of course, for it. We will be there for launch. No, but I have to say, massive respect. I mean, like I said, it probably is your main game at that point. But somebody who does, like, the entire guidebook every day, like, going through all the enemies and doing every single one of them, obviously maybe excluding the bosses, I'd imagine. Well, depending, you could do some of the bosses depending on how your mood is, or at least one of the bosses for the day, right? If you're using, that's where your resin is going. But like, if you're doing every single one of these enemies and stuff, hats off to you, man. Yeah, at that point, it is literally your main game because you're going through it. And to be honest, and that's assuming you're only doing it via the in-game book. If you're doing it via the interactive map where it gives you every single enemy and stuff, well, good luck. God. Like I say, you have a lot of spare time in your hands at that point. You have a lot of spare time in your hand. That's literally, at that point, you're playing Genshin only every day, because I'm pretty sure, like, defeating every single enemy in the game, and, you know, literally, maybe not. Well, actually, yeah, if you do every single enemy, not even like leaving anything behind, not just like the guidebook enemies that show you only like a general location for like the concentrated areas, but like every single enemy, surely that's like a few hours, if not more, because you have to go teleport waypoint to waypoint, and then in between you find the enemies and stuff. Surely it's a long experience. I still don't know what to this day what that's gonna be used for. Feels like it's a good place to have like the events and stuff. I think we had one event over there, but that was literally all they did in that area. I always thought that there would be like a boss over there or something inevitably, but they never added one for Fontaine. They never did. Okay, we've got some Hilichurls over here. We may as well take them out while we're here. I think I might have to go up north now, again, even more north than I've already been going. Alright, there we go. Took all of these guys out. Just take all of these items. There we go. I'm trying to think where else could it be. Some of these more dangerous suspects. Let's go over here. I feel like maybe somewhere there has to be some down this way. I feel like there were some mechs over here. Of course, we were here a second ago. Let's just keep going this way then, because I feel like there might be some down this way. There has to be. I can't imagine where else they could be, unless I actually eviscerated all of them. But I highly doubt it, because I know this game doesn't show you like every straggler. Like, I know this is only just one, but one is better than none, to be honest. Alright, let's see. I actually need to check how many do I have right now. How many meshing gears do I have? It'll be here. Let's see. Gears. There we go. Could be better. I mean, we can buy some more as well. This can give me 90 as well. Actually may as well. We have so much that I'm not too worried about it. It'll come in handy as well. Where was the other one? Did I miss it? Ah, there it is. But yeah, this will give me how many? 70? 70 is more than fine, and yeah, that brings us down to only 30. That brings us down only that much, so that's fine. I see one more down there, but yeah, this will be handy anyways for me when we get SKIRK, so I'm gonna need it anyways. I think you need it for both her talents and this as well, if I'm not mistaken. So I mean, if that's the case, then we may as well use it. You know, we may as well use it to our advantage and try and work on this as much as we can. All right, let's go over here. We're 15 minutes away from the this now. We're 15 minutes away from this. All right, let's see. Anything here? Nope. That's our Likino's thingy. We're not worried about Orlokino. Have I finished my weeklies? Let me just check. Maybe I need to, yeah, finish my weeklies. Okay, good. Right now, I'm just, pretty much my rotation for the weeklies is the chess domain, Alice and Barbeloff, Arlecchino, Big Dragon, Natlan Dragon Boy, and the Narwhal again. Pretty much. That's literally like my rotation right now. I wonder if there's gonna be more Fatui operators this side. I think we'll go here. I think it might be a little bit better if we head this way because I feel like there might be some more down this way. From my memory, I remember the left-hand side having a lot of the Fatui operatives, but the Clockwork mechs were more on the right-hand side of the map. So let's take advantage of these guys. There we go. At least we're gonna be having some good farms here. This will be super handy for us. And to be honest, I might have some units in the back that I might work on after SKIRK releases that I'll want to ensure I have the materials for. So we may as well work on this as well while I'm here. Because there's a couple of units I need to work on, especially now with the new potential. Oh yeah, that's what we'll also see. I forgot about that. The new endgame content as well. With us now needing 3 teams and stuff, I kind of need to make sure I work on as much stuff as possible. Brother, guys, stop rolling down. Fucking hell. That's the first time I've ever seen the items roll that far away. Alright, let's see. We got 2 clockwork mechs here. Okay. We always appreciate your donation to the cause. There we go. Alright, let's not Mario Kart this Mawika. We don't need to grind on the rails. Alright, let's go this way. Okay. I'm trying to think, will there be anything down there? I doubt it. Let's just stick with this place, I think. Because I think the more like city-ish areas, I think is where we'll probably see a lot of these clockwork mechs. I know there's a couple also underwater, but I don't feel like necessarily going underwater to spend a lot of time there, to be honest. Alright, let's see this. Oh, there's 2 of them. I didn't even see the big guy here. Alright, we'll take care of him. There we go. Lovely stuff. I also saw these guys over here, so we may as well take them out because I might need their materials for what's his face? I completely forgot his name. Novilet. Because I might use his I might work on leveling up his talents and stuff like that, and I think I need it for him. So I may as well take it. Oh, bro. Good thing I'm not using my my chest thingy, because if I do, yeah, it's gonna tell me to go get those boxes. Fuck off. I do apologize for interrupting a Hilichurl and his crab's time, but like I needed the materials, guys. Y'all don't understand the requirements of the. Y'all ain't part of the cause. There we go. It didn't give me that much, but so I do feel kind of bad, but it is what it is. What's the time? Just keeping an eye on the time. I see a clockwork mech over there. Switch to running. I didn't realize I'd switched to not run. Alright. Let's go get this guy. Yeet. Oh, there's treasure hoarders as well here. Hiding in the shadows, ain't you? Hiding in the shadows. Alright, let's do this. There we go. Beautiful stuff. What are you trying to do, buddy? If he's trying to shoot the bird down, that is poor business, buddy. Poor business. Oh, world quest over here. I'd like to help you. You rotten little hag. Why don't you try asking your brother instead? He looks like a little girl. I'll come back in a second. Maybe. If I remember, I'll come back in a second. Alright, let's see. No, don't want to deal with that guy. Alright, let's go this way. I love how Paimon's just guiding. Oh. Yes, Paimon, I know. You don't need to. I know, I'm trying. I love how I got so far away. I got so deep into the out of bounds map. Where is that pointing towards? Oh yeah, this will be whatever gets added in this area. Okay. I was gonna say, why is the water flowing off? But I realized we're at the edge of Fontaine. That's why. Oh god, it's gonna keep yapping. She's gonna keep yapping if I don't move out of the way. So let me just go this way a little bit. I still remember when somebody, what was it? There was a glitch where somebody was able to like just use like a polearm character to just zoom like super out of bounds. This was way early on. This was like in version 1.x basically. I remember that ages and ages ago. It was like quite insane, to be honest. I was very impressed, to be honest, to see somebody do that. But yeah, I mean, it's not something I would personally say was worth it because of, well, there was nothing out of bounds. You see, the thing is, none of the map is usually generated unless it's like, you know, Sumeru, for example, where the pyramid was seen from years and years away. It wasn't like they generated that major structure, but they never generated anything more than that structure, really. So no, we knew that there was going to be a massive ass pyramid, or, you know, up two pyramids technically, if you think about it, like one that was the correct direction and one was the opposite direction. But yeah, I thought that was a chest for a second. I was like, holy shit, how did I miss this chest for so long? What am I excited to see in the stream? Two things primarily. Hopefully a Not Cry teaser for one, but the other thing I want to kind of see low-key is obviously the next part of the Archon quest stuff. I'm very much looking forward to that, along with the end game, of course, the new end game that has been floating about, the 3-team end game content. That'll also be quite interesting to see how that exactly works. And like I said, it's something I definitely want to do. You can tell that this area I've actually done a good job in exploring because there's so many like of these boxes and I've not picked up any single one of them. It goes to show how actually properly I was exploring this area. Because these things add towards 100%, so yeah. But yeah, I'm quite interested to see those three things. For me, like I said, you know, obviously SKIRK will be quite interesting to see, but we kind of know what to expect from her in a way because of all the leaks and just generally because of a Scoffier being a thing. We know she's gonna be basically freeze galore effectively. But anyways, or at least very cryo reaction focused, of course, right? But yeah, I'm quite interested to see the other stuff, the more surprising aspects of the stream, to see exactly what we're gonna be getting and stuff. There we go. Can I change into Malvika? Thank you. Alright, there we go. Yeah, we've gotten a decent amount of these mechanical gears and structures and stuff, which is good, which is very, very good. Alright, we've got more here. Damn. We found the clockwork heaven now. There we go. Alright, we'll switch over in just a few minutes once we get into, once it's closer to like 5 minutes to go or something like that. We'll switch over, but yeah, I'm just gonna check all of this in the meantime. How are we looking so far now? Gears wise, 400, 500, 500, and 221. Yeah, I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be okay. Yeah, in about 8 minutes, basically. In about 8 minutes. I think we'll be fine with with SKIRK now. We've got so many of these, which is super nice. Is there any more that I can probably get? I'm trying to think. Maybe if I go up there, maybe? I don't know where I was going, to be honest. At that point, I was like, I'm letting Mawika take the wheel for me. I couldn't see. I was trying to change the angle of this, but it just didn't let me. You love to see it. You love to see it. You love to see it. Yeah, I wanted to climb up here. Because I think I've been here. Because that's the Fontaine Research Institute, right? Yeah. That's the Fontaine Research Institute. So if I come this way, I think I've not been on this side. So let's see. Yep. Knew I'd find some homies here. Some homies that I've not met yet. We've not said hi to yet. There we go. Alright, lovely. Okay, thank God. I was about to say, please don't drop there. I built too many characters back to back. I've got no purple books for the first time. You know what? I kind of realized that when I was leveling up some of the characters, right? So I worked on getting Mona up and running, right? Nuvilet is also up and running, basically. Well, I say up and running, but like level 90 and stuff, right? I was realizing that when I was thinking about like going into it, I was like, shit, you know, this is actually taking a lot more than I thought it was, you know, in terms of resources and stuff. Even just like leveling up some of the characters between like levels and stuff, like if I do level up right here for Razor, it's a decent chunk. I mean, I have only 2081, and like if that's what it takes from 70 to 80 to 90 is probably like 100 books basically. Now if I have so many of these characters that need to go from, you know, basically nothing to something, I can only do like at most like 15 characters, maybe 14, 10 if I'm lucky. If I'm not lucky, sorry. Like, it's quite a lot, actually. Books is actually pretty dangerous. What am I getting in terms of the, this? Let me actually check. I am getting books still in this, as well. Because I think, obviously we get to choose our stuff that we want to get, right? Change reward, right? I have, the only thing I've, not done is, this, basically. Which I prefer. I'm gonna confirm the plan. I don't want to change anything afterwards. Anyways, level 80 Amber is crazy. I was just leveling up everything, and this was during a time where I wanted to level up Amber to be somewhat decent and try her out in a different way if possible. Didn't really go to plan, of course, but she exists. She's there as an option, right? But yeah, books is something even I feel like I'm a little bit scarce on. But I do think, like, again, once we get a new region and stuff, and hopefully I can ease off on the farming a little bit, maybe I'll have to approach the ley lines a little bit, maybe later down the line. But yeah, I mean, right now I think, to be honest, right, farming wise, I'm pretty okay for the most part. I'm good on artifacts right now. I'm not really too stressed out on that. So maybe it's a good time for me to consider maybe going into the ley lines and stuff. Anyways, let's get over here. Let's just grab these sub-detection units. And let's switch over to the live stream. 1 second. Let's see here. It's a premiere, so that means I'd imagine it's probably our homies. I'm imagining it's our homies, Dawe and Co. I'd imagine. Alright, let's just do this. There we go. And let's keep this up and running, and then we'll go from there and go there. My Shen has still leveled 60. Rezwan, what's up, mate? The only character I would say that's kind of crazy that I've not leveled up yet, and I have, is probably, I guess, Tainari to an extent, maybe, but like, not really, I would say. I would say some of the 4-star options that I have that are obviously pretty darn good. And could be considered really good options down the line. Like, for example, Kuki Shinobu, Chevruz, Lanyan, Gaming, and stuff. That's probably what I probably should work on at some point if I can. And to be honest, it's a good idea for me to just level up these guys inevitably, because at the end of the day, one good thing about leveling these guys up is I can also get some good cheeky singles from it, which could end up being pretty darn useful for me in terms of units and stuff. In terms of getting some extra special intertwined fate and stuff. I was gonna say special passes. Intertwined fate. I'm gonna get SKIRK guaranteed. My worry is what's gonna happen after. My worry is what's gonna happen after. I don't know if I'll be able to get her weapon, but let's see. Man, let's see. At least from what I understand, from what a lot of leaks that are going about and stuff are saying, is that, again, mute if you don't want to hear this, but just a quickly thing, is that there's not gonna be that many cryo units from my understanding. At least from, again, these are super leaks. There's no confirmation that that's true in any way, shape, or form. But yeah, let's refresh and just check if everything's okay. Do you think we'll get a new animation for the polls? Like, what do you mean by new animation for the polls? Like, as in like a new summon animation and stuff? Ooh. Maybe when KRAI releases, maybe then? Would be very cool. It would be a good thing. Maybe anniversary something, potentially. Because I think KRAI is going to release during the anniversary, no? This time? I think this will be the first time we're going to be actually getting a new region with this, because 5.7 is releasing at the mid-June, basically, right? Mid to end June. 5.8 will be end of July, which will be going into end of August, right? And that means in September is KRAI. So KRAI, and actually the region release for the very first time in forever, it feels like, if not actually ever, is we're going to be getting a new region with the release of this. I mean, Genshin posted 2 shorts that can be used for SKIRK. Oh, I don't know about that. I didn't know about that, actually. I did not know about that. All right, let me just do this quickly. 1 second. Hold on a second. Let's just do this. Do this. There we go. Pump it up to 1080p. I'm gonna open up chat on my phone while I'm here. But yeah, getting a new region, I've always said it, like, getting a new region or like the finale of a arc during an anniversary is always amazing. This is why if I'm not mistaken, no, Farina was the hatch, was it? I swear 4.2, which was the masquerade chapter with Farina's reveal and everything and Fossilors and all, was that anniversary? I can't remember, but either way, that was anniversary. I remember yes, I know Kokomi kind of, you know, made it a bit mid, and of course it was the first anniversary and everybody didn't like that first anniversary for Genshin, but Inazuma's finale being also during the anniversary was pretty sick as well. For me, you either do a finale chapter during the anniversary, or you make it like the start of a new region. That is a banger. I think the start of a region is personally a bit better, to be quite honest, because it's just another level because of the hype of, new story, new characters, new arc, just generally everything is new music. It is way more hype, right? So I think getting a brand new area in KRAI for the anniversary is going to be sick. But yeah, I think that's the case, because not next week, but the week after. So around 15th or 16th of June is when we're going to see the release of 5.7. 5.8 will probably release around the start or end of July or start of August. And then, of course, that means mid-September. Alright, let's see. Doomsday, a fitting name indeed. Let me know if the audio is okay, guys. And the birth of a savior. Oh, wait, what? Oh, we're cooking. Preparing to go to war against our entire nation. The spaceship. Huh?
の数ヶ月の間で42の星が消えた。何者かがずうずうしくもこの世界から吸い取っているのだ。
災いはいつか必ず訪れる。みんなもそう。
Wait, what is happening?
彼女の存在を無視し続けたらいつか本当に
There will come a day where you can no longer hear her voice.
すぐそこにいるじゃない。
お前の魂は欠けていて、傷口にはアビスに侵食された跡が見られる。アビスの力の使い方を学ぶつもりもないのなら、私が代わりに
Yo, she looks cool. Oh wait, her costume changes as well.
無に着せ。
I didn't even know she changed her costume during one of her animations. This I saw, yeah, this I saw. This I couldn't skip.
はじめまして、私はダリア。セピロス教会の女才で風神バルバ
Then
トス
hymns of praise cast the winds as my ode.
面白くなってきた。
No way are we seeing the spaceship that brought us to Tevat already.
私の夜はここで終わる。だが、お前の旅はまだまだ続く。
Your ascent continues.
お前は私の師匠、極悪鬼スルトロッチを知っているのだろう。
戦線は総崩れだ。
真っ向の剣ダインスレイブ。
Are we gonna see him fight?
望んだことか。
お兄ちゃんはいつも運命を変えようとしてる。でも今回は何としても止めてみせる。
よくやったスカーク。今回も生き残れたか。今もなお運命の食器
No
を置い
way.
ているのか。
なぜ
Hey yo,
お前が
what is this
こ
Gilgamesh?
ちらの剣能を持っている。
するとロッチ。
経緯など当の昔に消え去って貴様の傲慢さと邪悪さに気づいた時にな。
500年前にお兄ちゃんと再会する機会を逃すわけにはいかない
500 years in the
か。
い
past.
ずれ本物の宇宙に帰るだろう。
Hey yo, what's happening, man?
二人の新たな始まりが待ってる。
We will begin a new. Oh, so that's what it means. Is she trying to go back in time or some shit? Master Skirk 0618. Okay, fair enough. Hey yo, dog. Hey, it's going nuts, man. It's going nuts. So, is she trying to go back in time? Are we going to be doing some time travel shenanigans? Is she trying to do some time travel shenanigans or something? It sounds like her gamer tag. You're not wrong, to be honest. That does sound like it. Okay, so the version update is on 18th June. Thank you for actually putting the date for us, Genshin. So yeah, I was right. So basically September is when we're going to be getting 6.0. So yeah, anniversary patch is basically not KRAI, which is sick. But anyways, I'm trying to break it down because it seems like Dainsleif has stopped caring about it entirely. So I guess, you know, when we had that travail thing, right? I think there was, you know, when Dainsleif said in the travail thing at the end, right? He said like, oh,
hello, travelers.
we need to, you know, you need to get past me in order to get to your sister or your sibling, right? I wonder if it's a case of Dainsleif is getting to a point where now he's going to want to kill her.
Hey everyone.
While of course the traveler is still trying to rescue her and, you know, reason with her.
And I'm Katiana Sarkissian, the voice of the Pyro Archon herself, Malwika.
Yeah, well.
Also, I didn't realize that the voice of Malwika in, obviously this is the English version, she was the voice of Celios in HSR as well.
Yippee! And let's not forget, SKIRK is finally here, you guys. Yup. I cannot wait.
Chibi SKIRK is also good, to be honest. It's so good.
Her first appearance left quite the impression, didn't it? So mysterious.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure that interaction left us all with far more questions than answers.
Yeah,
Oh, what is this?
She did give us a few clues
This
about
does look like an
herself,
interesting
remember?
animation. I wonder if this is
Primordial
something.
Sea at the end of the Fontaine Archon quest.
Ah, yes, the yeet, of course. We'll never forget Child getting yeeted. Dog, I still remember that. That was the funniest thing we saw.
Still don't know what any of it means, though.
I mean, that's fair.
Let me just do this.
So far, all we know about her past is that she trained under the foul
Can we not-
Sertolo-
Oh, audio?
Some
Oh, that's why.
Oh, definitely
was
not. Dane's Liv revealed
clicked
that
on.
Sirtologi is one of the 5 sinners of Conria, and someone who possesses all-encompassing power. Imagine training under someone like that. A walk in the park, let me tell you.
Well, maybe that explains how aloof and indifferent Skirk seems to be.
Mm.
Seriously, though, her demeanor is stone cold in a way that's
I was
almost
wondering,
otherworldly or something.
what was that Irish accent?
Cold with
Dahlia.
ice, right?
Oh my
Right?
god.
But I mean, you know, the important
Does
thing is
Dahlia have
this
an Irish
time we
accent in the
should
game
be
as
able
well,
to
or
get
no?
some answers, right?
Oh, I hope so. Yes, please. I am.
I was, like,
dying to
wondering,
learn
like,
more about her past.
Why am I
then
hearing an
be sure to
Irish
check out
accent?
her
What's
story
happening
quest
here?
Where the traveler and Skirk's paths will cross
I
once
was so
again.
confused there for a
Travelers will
split
have the
second,
chance to
man.
uncover new clues about her past and the world of Tavad as a whole, so don't miss out.
Okay, that's gonna be good.
Ah, so Liyue is where we run into Skirk this time.
Oh.
Wow. It's kind of weird seeing her out and about like this, isn't it?
In
Such a
Liyue,
normal
out of all
location.
places, is a bit of an odd one.
Wait, hold on a second. Is Skirk playing an instrument?
Oh, I guess we know
I mean, in
who's
my
gonna be on
mind,
the
she's like
frontal
this,
poster of
ice
the
queen,
concert
but
next time.
Here she actually looks emotional.
Yeah.
I mean, there's almost a sadness there.
Oh, yeah. It seems like that instrument means a
Yeah,
lot
she's
to her.
100% gonna be
you
on the
don't even
poster
know.
for the
It
concert
sure
next
does.
time.
As for why she chooses to play it alone in a place like this,
What is that we have on our ear?
that's something travelers can uncover for themselves. What I can reveal is, after encountering
Man,
a
I will say
mysterious
Genshin does
power
such a
and
good job with the
mistrust,
one-off, like,
Traveler starts having
areas.
strange nightmares, and it seems like Skirk is the only one who can help. Which means the only way to resolve the situation is for the two to work together.
Okay, Slay. So we're teaming up with Skirk, huh?
Mhm.
Okay, but like, am I the only one who's a little intimidated?
What?
Mhm.
Intimidated by Skirk?
Just a little.
She's only a mysterious sword master with insane fighting skills and an unbreakable stone cold exterior.
Oh wait, I
Seriously,
forgot we get
their
rewards for
ability
just
to
doing it
wield
as well.
various elements
We will be
and
doing
their
it frame 1, of course. I think the first day we'll probably try and do the
Fine, no problem.
we'll at least try and do the Archon quest first, and then the following time we'll do Skirk's quest, I think.
Now I'm curious.
I'd imagine that
actually,
would be the
about
best way to go about
I
it,
mean,
right?
okay, she reined in her master's pet, the
Mhm.
all-devouring narwhal, like
Yeah.
it was nothing.
Yeah.
And I feel like we've only seen a fraction of what she can do.
True, and just like the truth about her past, that's a question travelers will need to answer for themselves.
I didn't realize they got like an
So,
Irish voice
we
actor
play
for
them, but
Dahlia.
considering
Fair
Skirk
enough.
And the traveler will need to fight side by side.
It is pretty sick. I was like,
Look at what she can do in
am I hearing it? I mean, it kind of fits in a little bit, to be honest, with the whole church theme and all, kinda low-key. Alright, let's see what Skirk's capable of doing.
I'll only demonstrate this once.
Annihilate.
W didn't need American voices for everything. I don't know if they are speaking in Irish as well in English in the dub itself. Because if they are, that's pretty sick, to be honest.
As Child's master and someone capable
Tap Skirk's elemental skill to enter the 7-phase flash state and steadily consume Serpent's subtlety.
First, it's worth pointing out, Skirk doesn't use a vision. Her powers come from the abyss, but in the interest of blending in, she camouflages it to appear cryo-like in nature. And in addition,
You know
Skirk's
what?
attacks do not rely on
I
elemental
like
energy.
that
She uses
in a
a
way.
special kind
I
of
like that
energy
as an
known serpent
explanation.
subtlety instead. And when you tap
Even
her
though I
elemental
think
skill,
it should have just been a
Skirk
different
gains
element
certain
instead,
amount
to
of
be
energy
honest.
and
But I get
enters
it
a
because for
special
the
combat state.
like for the
Signaled by
camouflaging and
energy
just
and
generally for
outlet, which
the
is very
idea
few,
of
might I
gameplay
add.
aesthetics
While
rather
in
than,
this state,
you know, we've
Skirk's
seen how
normal
bad
charge
adding an
and
extra
focus
path has
makes
been
deal
in
cryo damage
HSR.
that
Because
can't
let's be real,
overridden. This state
the weapon
also
types
increases her
aren't really the
resistance to
thing in
interruption
Genshin
and
which makes or
attack
breaks
AoE.
paths
And
in a way, but it's
cryo-related
more so the
reactions are
elements
triggered,
really, right, with the
multiple
reactions
void
and
rifts
stuff
will
like that.
appear on the
In my
field.
opinion, rather than doing another
Skirk will use her
reaction,
charge
it's better to
attack
just
or
go
her
with
special
something like this
elemental burst
instead,
to
where it's
absorb the
more,
void rifts. And after unleashing a
yeah,
special
rather than
elemental
adding
burst,
unnecessary
her
extra
normal
elements and
attack
making it
damage
much
will
more
increase based on
complicated
the
or
number
anything.
of rifts
It's
absorbed.
Aw,
better
heck
this way, in
yeah.
my opinion.
So it's kind of like the more she fights, the stronger she gets.
It's quite
Yeah,
funny because I
pretty
feel
much.
like the
Plus,
paths and
holding her
typing
elemental skill
in
is
typings in
kind of
HSR are like
When there
the
are
opposite
voidless on
in
the
terms
field,
of
holding her
value
elemental
in
skill will allow
Genshin.
Skirk
Like
to absorb
the
it
elements are more
and
important
gives her
in
the
this game than
ability
the
to
weapon
quickly
types
maneuver around the
whereas in
battlefield. Once she has
HSR
enough
it's the
energy,
paths that
she
are
can
more important than
unleash
the
her
types in a
elemental
way.
burst to deal consecutive slashes of AoE damage.
I see. So she's a unit.
Unless you're Dot, of course, in HSR. That's a different point.
Take out when you need a sudden burst of damage.
Pairing her with Hydro and Cryo characters.
Oh, you
also
know what
further
they want us to use there clearly.
And if your team is comprised entirely of Hydro and Cryo,
I think we're gonna be.
party
I'm
members'
not sure yet, but I
elemental
think if
skill
I'm
level
gonna
will
be
increase by
going for it, I think it'll be
So she,
Skirk, Escoffier,
enhances
Farina,
your party
and
members' skills too.
Mona
Once
maybe.
a mentor, always a mentor, I guess.
I'll leave Yelan
Sounds
for
like
another
Tartaglia
team, I
had a
think.
Great teacher.
Oh, he sure did.
And I love the look of her camouflaged abyssal powers.
Right.
Would be nice eventually to get a new element. I think it wouldn't be a bad idea down the line. It would be a nice thing to do, but I think they'd have to take care with it, right? Because we know how bad, like, just adding one extra path has been in HSR, right? Not to mention, there's already rumors that there's gonna be another path in the next world already. The leaks are just flying out of the wall wazoo right now, if I'm not mistaken, with Elation being rumored.
Or after other
But like, I'd
high-level
rather they
party
just, if
members
they're
have
gonna do
generated
it, take your
void
time and do
you
it.
can take to the field to
But in the
quickly
meantime,
absorb
this
them
is a
and build
good
up energy
explanation
to
and the
unleash
idea of like
powerful slashes with
camouflaging,
her
making
normal
sure that
elemental
she
bursts.
doesn't seem like she's out of this world, even though.
And since Cryo and Hydro
I mean, if you look at her, she is definitely looking like she's out of this world, but yes.
Tons of team comp possibilities here.
Oh, definitely.
Oh, hey, speaking of, what
Her
about
normal
Dawn?
attacks look
He's
pretty
a
fast. She
Hydro
looks pretty
character, right?
swift, honestly. I
Sounds like
like
it'd be a
her
good
attack
fit for
speed. That's gonna be a lot of fun.
Think you're
I mean,
onto
especially
something
because of
here. We got to know
how
that
things
the
are gonna be in
Victor
terms of
Mondstadt
the
activity. He's so refined,
units
but
and stuff with like
also
you know, making sure they're
mysterious
consistently
at the same
frozen and
time.
stuff like that.
One
Having
thing
that as
we
an option
haven't
is gonna be
seen,
pretty
though,
good.
is what he can do in combat. Want to give us the scoop, Bailey?
You got it.
I think yeah, pretty much going for 2 and 2, 2 cryo, 2 hydro will probably be best. So are we gonna be seeing a mid 4-star or a good 4-star? That's the real question.
Thus saith the Animal Archon.
Okay, so Dahlia is
Okay, for a
Hydro
certain
sword
period of
user and
time,
support character
after unleashing his
who uses
elemental burst, Dahlia can gain
via
benison
Hydro
when his
shield
own
for his
attack
teammates.
triggers Freeze
it's like the
reactions.
shield
Oh, so he's
appears in
with Freeze.
response to his prayer.
Maybe consumed to
Yes,
summon a new
and
shield.
for
Oh, so he's a
certain
shield-based
period of time,
character
after
with
unleashing
an
his
affiliation for
elemental burst,
Freeze.
Dahlia
I
can
guess
gain
so. That
stats
means
of
he can
benefit
work
by
with
hitting enemies with normal attacks
Thingy-mababa.
or
What's her name?
triggering freeze
Skirk.
reactions. So when his shield breaks, Dahlia can consume his stacks of benison to summon it again, allowing him to continuously protect.
I mean, if
party
the
members
shield
and
is
to
pretty
increase their
strong, then I
resistance to
wouldn't say that's a
interruption.
bad thing
And after
necessarily.
unlocking a specific talent, Dahlia can also boost the attack speed of the on-field character,
Okay.
allowing them dish out damage even faster.
Oh, nice. So he can help us attack
That's
without
not
interruption and
bad
increase our attack
on
speed.
paper.
Sounds like a huge help.
On
With
paper.
his elemental skill, Dahlia
To be honest, I would have only said that if with attack speed, if it boosted attack or something along with it, would have been
his
cool.
summon has different effects depending on who comes into contact with it. So, for example, if it's an enemy, Sacramental Shower will explode, dealing AoE hydro damage to surrounding enemies. But if a nearby party member comes into contact with it, Sacramental Shower will propel them high into the air, allowing them to evade
Plunge?
enemy attacks while gaining
Okay.
an aerial advantage.
A bit of an oddball choice
Okay.
to help with plunge.
He's like really reliable in combat. Even
Oh
though
my
he
god, you can do it
seems
with
kinda
that eyes. That's gonna be
mischievous the rest of
funny.
the time.
No, really.
Yes, he definitely does. He has his little mischievous thing going on. I still remember all his.
Yeah,
changes
it might be more
during
useful in
Mondstadt.
future
Aw.
efforts.
But at the same time, he's also
But because the
supposed to
other
be
thing
one who
of the coin is,
communicates
right,
with the will of
especially with normal
Barbados,
attack speed,
right?
there's only
I'm
so
not
much you can do
sure
in
what to
terms
make
of
of their
like
dynamic.
applying
Well, I guess
elemental
first and
damage and stuff,
foremost,
right? Or
he's meant to
elemental
train,
effects
right?
on the
Even
enemies
though
and
he
stuff.
likes
So
to tease,
I think we need to
serious
wait
about
and
his
see exactly how
position
that's gonna
as the
pan out.
Herald of Barbados.
Mm.
Oh, one more thing about his abilities. When Dahlia is in your party,
Do we
the
run
movement
faster?
speed of your party members is increased during the day.
Oh.
Oh, during the
all
day.
The better to spread the word of Barbados.
It seems considerably
Praise
faster,
Barbados,
though.
Right? It's that
I mean, that'll be good just generally, I guess.
Well, anyway, it's obvious he really cares about the people of Mondstadt.
Yeah.
Exactly, he definitely does. Besides, his mischievous nature keeps things a little bit interesting, don't you think? It's one of my favorite things about him.
Aww. Well, now that we've introduced our 2 new characters for version 5.7, we should probably let travelers know when they can add them to their parties.
All right, let's see.
Let's jump right into the event wishes.
Let's see what we got
In
here.
the first half of version 5.7,
SKIRK and Shenhe. What?
SKIRK and Shenhe.
Galeriot will also enjoy
Shenhe,
a drop
Shenhe
rate
rerun after so many years.
Plus the new 5-star sword.
Oh god,
Azure
Calamity
Lance
Dweller
will
is gonna be on that
the
fucking
weapon
thing. Oh no.
banner.
Yes. And in the second half of version 5.7,
Emily's finally back as well. Good.
From Malwika and Emily.
After so long.
Pretty fire.
All right, that's it for the event wishes. Let's talk about the story content.
I mean,
travelers can look forward to
I mean,
in
Calamity
the
Dweller as a
version.
weapon option will not be a bad idea, to be honest, considering I can just chuck it on, obviously, Shenhe.
Okay, let's set the scene. During their travels,
I
a
wonder what
traveler
would be the
comes
best
across
option for me.
evidence that seems to suggest their
SKIRK,
sibling was
Shenhe.
in Natlan.
Oh, wait up.
Oh no, SKIRK, Escoffier,
As we all know,
Farina,
that
Shenhe?
means things are about to get complicated.
No, I need to figure it
Oh,
out.
Very true.
Okay.
Oh, I love Dane's lip. From this image, it looks like the sky has
The end of a
been
journey is also
slashed
its
in
beginning.
two,
Time is
and there's some
meaningless.
kind
You
of
and I are clearly looking at the
rift
same
that
view.
connects to the
Space is
abyss.
meaningless.
And the traveler and their sibling are in
Until
different
your destiny and mine
spaces,
collide
but
and
can
twine all
still
those
sense
threads
each other's
together.
presence.
Yes, I feel like the tension is palpable.
Yeah, and that makes sense. I mean, there was definitely some tension when we saw our sibling during the bedtime story quest.
Oh yeah.
Although, we don't know what our sibling has been up to since then.
Hmm.
Kari Bear did tell us that the Loom of Fate has been completed. Of course, we still don't know how powerful it is, or what's needed to activate it.
Well, call me crazy, but I feel like we're gonna find out soon.
Maybe.
It seems like all parties are converging in one place, Natlan. So maybe that's where we can get some answers.
And I know one thing travelers will encounter in Natlan. A young woman dressed in peculiar clothing,
Oh?
hiding out in a cave.
It's not just her clothing that's special, though.
Oh, Conrin.
Eyes.
Uh-oh.
Wait, is she...
The plot, it thickens.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
boy.
if the Abyss Order is out in full force in Natlan, it must mean there's been a new development in our siblings' grand plan.
Yup, and the Pyro Archon and our other friends from Natlan are on high
Oh,
alert.
everybody's
But
gonna
the
get
people of
involved.
Natlan want a war against the Abyss itself. There's no universe where the Abyss
I
Order
love
is to
how
run
we've
wild
gone
in
from winning
Natlan
award
unchecked.
to, well, the
if an
Abyss Order are
altercation
back at it
with the Abyss Order is
again.
in the cards, I know who's gonna be on the front lines. Twilight Sword himself, of course.
I mean, I can see it now. Dainsliff going all one-man army and rushing
Oh, boy.
straight into action.
We actually will get to see it this time.
Wait, what?
Because our old
No
friend
way.
Dainsliff is going to help
He's,
us
I mean,
defeat
he's
our
not
race
playable, but
in
we can at
battle.
least use him as a support character, I guess,
Okay,
which is
okay.
better than nothing.
This is not a drill, everyone. We finally get to see him in action.
Let's go! As the traveler and Danes
That's-
venture deep into Abyss
After so
Order
many years, we get to see him and we
territory, we'll get to see his special abilities
I feel bad for
firsthand.
Ian Dub players, man. After so many years, we get to see him actually playable, and he's not going to be voiced because of Yuri Lowenthal and the whole strike and stuff.
Before. We can do this. I have no doubt.
That's
travelers
tough,
will
man.
come
That's
out
tough.
on
I do
top.
feel bad for
I
y'all.
guess, but the other question is, can we stop whatever our sibling is planning? What are their true goals? What does their plan mean for Teyvat? This quest might hold some very important answers.
I am so excited.
Remembrance
I feel like this is
Trailblazer? What
the
about
start of a
Remembrance-
whole new
Remembrance
phase in the quest
Trailblazer?
To find our sibling.
Yes, it seems like it's not.
Oh,
as
you mean the-
simple as
the
just finding them
Remembrance
anymore.
Traveler, oh
There's
god.
a lot more at stake.
Oh, for sure. So this is definitely one to look forward to. All right. I think
Summoning him in I know what you're referring to. That makes sense now.
I need a sec to digest all that information.
Ooh, sounds good. Take a look at the second redemption code, traveler.
No, but that's sick. That's gonna be pretty interesting to see where the story will go. Your space time. Wait, these aren't the same codes as what I posted in the Discord earlier on, no? Feels like it's different codes. All right. But I'm quite curious to see exactly what's gonna happen, because the way it seems, a space and time for you, and the idea of moving space and time, I wonder if there's gonna be some attempt by Luminor. We learned that she's trying to basically like turn back time, basically, to before things were the way they were. Ripping a thread in the space-time continuity. I still love this art, man. It's so good.
All right, welcome back, travelers.
Oh,
Now
Sethos
we've
is our
introduced
character.
new
Oh.
characters and quests. It's time
Could have
to
given me a
jump
character
into
that
the
I
version
have
1.7
C6,
event.
just so I can get one free single.
Go! First
We'll
up
take
on
it,
the
though, we'll take
docket
it.
is an event that takes us back to Sumeru, where the academia has developed a simulated adventure game.
Ooh.
Travelers will need to select various companion pieces.
Well, I don't mind this
to
because
form
I don't mind
teams and enhance their
Sethos
skills
necessarily,
as they
especially
face
for
off
most
against
people,
various
because he's actually
opponents in a
okay
board
character.
game-style environment.
But yeah.
Yeah, and it's kind of like
Ian
the Choose Your Own
Sunpless,
Adventure.
I know, I wish
You
as
can go
well.
the
That I
rainforest
agree
route
with.
Or the desert route. Each path has its own story and level of difficulty.
Wait, what is this?
And at the end of each adventure,
Two
travelers
paths.
will face formidable opponents that require a certain level of strength to defeat.
Oh, so how do we make sure we're ready?
Well,
Oh,
travelers can
oh,
enhance
it's
the
another
strength
one of
their
these auto
pieces in
chess games,
several
okay.
ways. Besides enhancing the pieces themselves,
Yeah, it's
travelers
auto chess.
will
It's literally auto
notice that
chess.
The pieces are divided into species. Go to battle with a lot of pieces of the same species, and you can trigger unique species features.
Surely the Saurians have to be the
higher feature level,
strongest
the
option,
stronger
right?
your pieces become.
Like, don't get me wrong, the fungi are not bad, but like, surely the Saurians are
An
stronger.
all-Saurian team could be cool. Oh, and it looks like you can also assign equipment. to
Brother,
your
this
pieces
is
to make
some
them
sort
stronger.
of, this is
Yeah,
auto
that's
chess to
right.
another
And
level, yeah.
Random events and encounters will occur during the adventure, which travelers can resolve to earn helpful rewards. Like
I think
extra
Ian-san would have been
which
great to have as well, I
travelers can use
agree.
in the shop to purchase pieces to improve their lineup. Travelers can also open chests to get all kinds of useful equipment. Plus, defeating formidable opponents along the route will allow you to unlock secret techniques that can help increase the strength of your entire
It's basically auto chess plus
Of course,
simulated
so
universe,
impact
basically, is
is
from what I'm
also
getting with
derail
this,
your plans.
effectively.
Oh yeah.
Ah, so
It
there are
is- it is
situations
pretty much
where
that.
It all comes down to luck.
Yeah, so I think travelers will have a lot of fun dealing with the unexpected
Oh, brother.
in this event.
It's a real test of tactical thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, there's more to this event than just the battle stages.
Oh?
Travelers can also participate in research stages that involve guiding Paimon to harvest fruit. Complete these stages to increase your speculation level and unlock additional buffs for your team.
So we actually get to put Paimon to work.
Finally.
Yup, and of course, completing this event will reward travelers. with
Okay,
all
this is
sorts
pretty
of
cool.
goodies, including primo gems. And
This is gonna be a good
the chance
event,
to
I think.
invite
This will be a good
Sethos
event.
to their parties.
Oh.
Nice.
All right. In this next event, an old friend and genius inventor
Oh, brother.
from Fontaine is
If you
back
mention
and
genius
better than
inventor
ever
and
with a new
Fontaine, I always
improved
question
turret.
who it is and why it is.
Yes, he needs us to clear out monsters in an abandoned ruin again.
Oh, not this guy
that's
again,
right.
man.
But this time, travelers will face more formidable enemies than just slimes.
Whoa, that Sama troll can give shields to its allies.
Oh.
Yeah, but don't worry. With
Oh,
this
brother.
new and improved turret, we can use several new kinds of
Hey, just would have stopped there. No. They would have stopped after this one. They give them 2 events. Give them some credit, okay? Give them some credit.
Bullets, when fired, are good for taking out multiple enemies at once.
Hey, yo,
And
what?
directed piercing shots can be used to take down shields or target enemies hiding in the corner.
Oh.
Sounds like the type
Jesus
of event where
Christ.
you can really just let loose and relieve some stress.
That's pretty sick.
Definitely. But strategic ammunition choices will help you clear out the battlefield.
That's
even
cool.
faster.
So far, we've introduced events you have to tackle solo, but this next event gives travelers the chance to work as a team.
No, I'd rather
In
not.
Reminiscent Regiment Frenzy, travelers will get to team up with other players to tackle challenges made up of 3 stages,
Okay.
each with unique objectives.
Ooh, it'll be cool.
Traveler,
seeing
traveler,
what
traveler,
characters and
traveler. I wonder who the
relationships
traveler
could make
really
for
is.
some interesting team comp. co-ops?
Well, there's a theme associated.
This is the
with
first
each
time I feel like we're
challenge, so your
going
best
into
bet
a
is to choose
co-op
characters
combat
whose
event.
skills
No,
are
we usually
suited
do
to the
mini games, so
objective.
this is gonna be
But
interesting.
of course, every character has their strengths. Each stage also has smaller objectives that require teams to work together and combine their skills. Completing these submissions can grant buffs to your own.
Yeah,
entire
I'm gonna have to
team.
play support because I know people will be trying to play full DPS teams. I know this. I know what happens in these sort of games. I know. I've played these games before.
Additional frenzy stars based on your regimen completion status.
Yep, and remember, regiments benefit the.
I'm gonna have to pull out my
entire team.
Shilonen or something instead, or Kazuha.
So, not saying I need to do this or anything, but in theory, you could kind of coast to the finish line if you needed to.
Yeah, that's the group work effect.
You could,
Okay.
in theory. But I think all travelers have something to contribute.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, it's about how you work together.
Someone picks Farina and no healer on the
Maybe
team.
Co-op is its own kind of motivation.
Yeah, pretty much. That's
No one wants
literally
to
what's
let
gonna
the
happen.
team down.
100%.
Sure, and this time teamwork is more important than ever because in this iteration
Or
of
some
the
dumbass
event,
looks at
difficulty
an
is
Arlecchino
even
main
more
and says, "I'll run Farina."
Ooh, that means whether it comes to character selection or combat strategy, coordination is more important.
That
than
or run
ever.
Arlecchino with no healer on the
Good
team.
luck, travelers. Should be a fun
Good job.
one. All right, now I'm very excited to announce a new permanent event called Stygian Onslaught.
Hey, okay, so
In this
permanent event.
Travelers will be able to farm artifacts more freely and efficiently, as well as obtain artifact customization items for free.
For
Okay.
free?
For free.
a new permanent event. Okay, we need details now.
All right. Each update will feature a challenge that is split into 3 phases.
Oh, so certain
Each phase
item,
will need
certain
mechanics
elements will have
with 5 different
advantages.
levels to choose
Okay.
from.
Oh God, that's not
Participation
gonna
in
be
the
fun.
event will reward travelers with primo gems, artifacts,
Pyro has an
and
advantage. Hydra has
valuable
disadvantage. I
items
mean,
for
that makes
targeted
sense, to be
artifact
honest. It's
enhancement.
for shocker.
Okay, so you said we'll be able to farm artifacts more freely? What does that mean exactly?
Okay.
It means the artifact drops aren't set in stone, and you can switch where they come from. For the first 10 days after the event begins, the leyline disturbance will be in outbreak state. During
Okay.
this period, travelers who clear any stage at level 3 difficulty or higher can expend any kind of resin to obtain artifacts from the leyline blossom at the end of the stage. And before the stage begins, travelers will get to choose which domain of blessing they want the artifact drops to come from.
Right, so travelers can also tackle
Okay.
the stages in co-op, right? So you can still farm with friends.
Yes, and you'll be rewarded with additional artifacts every time you consume a certain amount of resin.
Okay, the amount of hours I'm about to
So
pour
you
into
use
this
one
thing,
fragile resin,
lock
get
me
3
in and throw
times. How
away
many
the
artifacts do you
honestly.
get? 3. Okay,
Oh
yes,
my
that makes
God,
sense.
You make it sound like you're in prison. Anyway, you also mentioned something about targeted artifact enhancement, Katiana. What's that about?
Yeah, right. So version 5.7 is introducing a new artifact-related item, Dust of Enlightenment.
What is this?
Ooh.
May
is
reshape
it?
them. What is this?
Well, we all know what it's like to raise an artifact.
No
that has
way.
potential, only for
Are
it
they
to
adding
turn
variable
out kinda
dices to
less than
this?
ideal.
Yeah.
So this item is designed.
They're
to help
adding the
with that.
dice system to this.
Artifact 101, right? We all know every 4 levels a random
No
subset
way.
gets enhanced as you raise an artifact to level 12.
Yeah, it is. It is actually
But
that.
It doesn't always turn out the way you want.
Yeah.
So this item allows you to re-roll the substat enhancements of a level 20 artifact.
Yo.
Fucking
wait,
hell.
Really?
Fair
Yeah.
enough. You know what?
Before each reroll,
Hey, it
you
is
get
what
to
it is.
specify the types of substats you want to prioritize.
Okay.
After the result is revealed, you can choose to either keep the original substat configuration or accept the new one.
Oh my god, it's like being able to resurrect an artifact from the grave. Like, we really needed this.
Yeah, really powerful, right?
But it didn't go into
Starting
the
in 5.7,
raid. Wait, what?
travelers who participate in the new permanent event,
Oh, no,
Stygian
no, no, no. So
Onslaught, will be
okay, I
able
get
to
it.
obtain a total of
You get
3
2
Dust of
guaranteed
Enlightenment
rolls
per
into the
version for
substats
free.
you specifically
And
choose,
the
but it's not
non-free and
guaranteed that
non-free
it'll
course rewards
go
will
into
feature
either
one
one. It'll be
each.
one of the 2 basically that get it.
Version 5.7,
Okay,
travelers
it's
will be able to
basically
claim 2 Dust
a
of Enlightenment
slightly
that
better
matches
version of the
on
dice. The
in-game
dice can go
box.
any way you
Logging
want,
into Genshin
kind of.
Impact.
Yes.
But this one will at
let's
least
just
give you a
pause to take
chance,
that
at
in for a
least 2
sec.
rolls guaranteed into the stats
I
you
do have a
want, which I
question.
think is a
So
bit
according
better.
To the devs, the rewards for clearing the level 5
I
difficulty
like
in
it.
the new
I think
permanent
it's okay.
event Can only be obtained
I
by
think it's
completing
alright.
it solo.
I wouldn't say it's
Why is that
amazing,
level of
but I
difficulty?
think it's
a bit
alright.
much for some people.
Yeah, like me.
Yeah, well,
Again, it's not like
don't worry, I'll
you're guaranteed to reroll everything into the substats you want, but you're guaranteed to at least get 2 rolls into the stats, into one of the 2 stats you want, or both, depending on your luck.
Battles become exalted ones. Then, when attempting a level 1 through 5 difficulty challenge, other travelers can receive extra buffs by including exalted ones in their lineup.
Oh, cool. So travelers can help each other. Even
Okay, that's
outside
pretty
of co-op.
cool.
I like that, and I need that.
Y'all better choose good
Wait,
characters.
Hold on. You mentioned an even higher level of difficulty just now.
I think it's a bit better than the dice. It's a little bit better than the dice because the dice can go all into, let's say you have break effect, crit rate, crit damage, and let's say effect res, right? It could go all into effect res and break effect, for example.
Oh no.
But at least here you're okay. You have energy recharge, elemental mastery, crit rate, crit damage. You can at least get 2 rolls guaranteed into both, either one, depending on your luck, pretty much. So I think it's better than nothing in that sense. It's one of those things where it's like
definitely sounds dire. So you're
it's a compromise, but it's a better compromise than what we have with the dice. You know what I mean?
We'll just have to wait and see.
It's exactly what they did with, like, you know, the
All right.
I think inevitably HSR will do the same as well, and they'll bring it as well. But yeah.
After a version update, or 8 days into the new version.
Okay.
So don't forget to gather your friends.
So
and get
first of
farming when the time
every
comes.
month is Imaginarium,
Alright, time to
mid
lock
month
in.
is Spiral Abyss, and then
Travelers might
every
also be
week,
excited to
the
hear
week
that
after a
next
version
installment
update
of
is
the
this.
Traveler's Tales is coming in version 5.7.
5 events, by the way,
Okay,
and one is a
slay.
permanent
Last time
event, so
was
we'll take
so
it.
much fun. We got to reunite with so many old friends and make a lot of great new memories.
Yeah. Why don't we take a look at some of the encounters in
Who
store
are
for
we
us
getting this time? So Novilla, it looks like Kirara and Sino?
Whoa,
Asino?
hang on a sec. So Toma's back in Mondstadt, and he's
Oh, he's
taking the
finally
pie
back?
of The Angel's share.
After so many
I never
years.
thought about it before, but
I love how so many people were waiting for this
I
moment,
think
and
they
they're
totally
putting
make
it
great
in
drinking
this, which I
buddies.
think is fine, to be honest. But yeah.
Oh, I love him.
Looks like he's got quite the posse around him.
Oh, it's so cute. I want to know what they're talking about.
Oh, and it looks like Dory's in Inazuma.
Oh no, poor
Trying
Sayu.
to sell something to Sayu?
Oh, of course.
Oh no, someone save Sayu. She's too innocent for Dory's schemes.
Honestly, though, a crafty merchant like Dory could show up anywhere, and I wouldn't be surprised.
I Lord
bet
Sangmabe, I'm
we
lying.
run
Yes,
into her
probably
and
are.
cry at some point.
Ooh, I wonder how many other friends will show up this time.
From what I've heard, it's quite a few. So keep a lookout
So,
while exploring the open
Sino-
world, travelers.
Ooh.
Being able to run into
Kirara,
characters in the
Novilette,
open world is such a nice addition. I wish it was part
Toma,
of every
Dory,
version.
at least
Right? I know,
pretty
it
cool
really
selection.
Makes the open world feel more alive and interactive.
Yeah, and
I love
leveling
this.
the
I
decks in the
love
same
this
way.
part, this
Devs have
event, to
said
be
that
honest.
giving
It gives
Traveler's
you
Tales a
rewards,
permanent
of course, but
event
it's
is in
also
the
just
works.
more
So travelers can look forward to that
slice of
sometime in
life
the future.
storytelling, which I think is perfect.
Finally, Overflowing Abundance is returning at the end of version 5.7. Travelers can look forward to double the talent and weapon ascension
We will be there.
material drops, so don't miss out.
In addition, new Envisaged Echoes challenges will be added.
This
in
is all
version
very good stuff, I
5.7.
must say, man. I'm really liking this.
Oh, Shenhe's Echo.
Good
is
quality of
so
life stuff.
cool. I see sigils and pops of red in there. Okay, girl, very fitting.
And the Raiden Shoguns like petals floating in the wind. The purple matches so well.
I think this is the first time I might be
Yep,
able to
so
do an
if you
Echoes
wanna
for
claim
both
them, make sure
characters
your
because
characters
you need
are
friendship
ready.
level, and I've only got
Travelers
Raiden
can also look forward to some
and I think
juicy
Raiden and Shen are level 10. I don't think anybody else I have is
New character
in
and
the
action
selection so
cards.
far has been this.
You can now add Mawika and Seat Lolly and Chaska to your decks.
Don't miss out, Genus Invocation fans. Alright, that brings us to the system optimizations that travelers can
Yeah,
look
so we
forward
saw
to
these
in
a
the
couple
new
of days
version.
ago, so that's
First
good.
up is an improved resource management feature for mobile players.
Oh.
Simply put, it's a practical update designed to reduce the package size of the mobile version.
I think it's gonna be
Dude,
necessary with
nice.
Not Cry's
Our
release
phones
as
will
well,
thank
so it makes
us.
sense for them to do it now. It's
After
good.
the
It's very good.
5.7 update, travelers will receive a pop-up notification after opening Genshin Impact on mobile, asking them to choose from different resource plans.
Okay.
Under the basic plan, the system will retain the necessary resources for daily gameplay and optimize the resource usage for some Archon quests, story quests, and hangout events.
Let's see.
So that means clearing out some old quest resources.
Still,
to save
12
storage
only
space,
12
right?
gigabytes difference
But
considering all
what
things
about
said and
players
done.
whose progress is a bit all over the place? How does that work?
Don't worry. The dev team
Wow.
has accounts
Okay,
for
no,
that.
to be fair,
The
that makes a
system will
lot
provide
more
different
sense.
Guidance and solutions based on account progress and quest status to ensure that
I
travelers
think that's
still
pretty
have a
good, to be
smooth
honest.
gaming
Again, like I said, with
experience.
NotCry coming
And
as
when
well
you
and
need to
everything,
start an
it's
icon
good.
quest, story quest, or
You'll
any
need to
other
download the
event isn't
resources.
enabled,
Nice.
The system will download the required resources as
It's very
needed.
much like a classic
Yup.
gacha game
So
style now,
travelers
to
who
be honest, for
haven't
mobile
updated the
games,
mobile
which is
version in a
good.
long time might be able to free up quite a bit of storage space with this optimization.
I need that.
And it sounds like a
I
great
hope they
option
do
for
add this for all their
cross-platform
games, to be
players
honest,
who
because it makes a lot
maybe
more
rely
sense.
on
I mean,
mobile more for the
let's
small
my
Yeah,
phone, for
of
example, is
course,
completely
if
fine
you
because
don't
I've just
have
got
storage
that much
concerns,
space. But like,
nothing
I
has
know
to
a lot of
change.
people
You can just
don't
choose to
have
keep
that,
all main
necessarily.
resources
So
instead.
this is
And
good.
This setting can be changed at any time in the Paimon menu, where you can choose for completed quest resources to be automatically cleared.
One
in
thing
future
I do
version updates.
wish they do,
Or
I mean,
for
it's pretty
all
good that they're doing
resources
here,
to be
by the way.
updated as normal.
This is
This should
basically what I
also
was gonna
make it
say, but I
easier for
do
people
wish
to
they'd
try
had
out
more
Genshin Impact for the
options like
first time.
Archon
Yup.
quests,
For further
download
details,
all of
be
it,
sure to check
or
out the developers'
Hangouts, don't
discussion,
download
as
it
well as
just yet.
future announcements
Story
across
quests,
Genshin
download
Impact's
it. Stuff
official
like that, I
accounts.
think would be cool.
Okay.
And you will now be able to directly use fragile resin to claim rewards from leyline blocks.
This I really
and
like.
common
Oh my
challenge
god, I don't
domains,
have to keep
like
running back
artifact
and forth for
talent and trait
fragiles and stuff like that.
This
Oh,
also
use
applies
fragile
to the
resins, go and
artifact
make
drops in the
condensed
new
and shit like that.
permanent
I can just use
event
my
introduced
fragile from the
earlier.
get-go. It's gonna let it run through
Fragile
so
resin is
much,
worth 60 original resin,
but we'll take
so
it.
that means
And
you
you,
get triple the
I
drops.
imagine you can also
Should
do it
save
with
a few trips
transient
to
as
the
well.
crafting bench, that's for sure.
Also, the Adventurer Handbook will now have guide entries for 40 resin bosses, which should be helpful if you run into a boss you're not quite sure how to crack.
And the
That's
icons
nice.
will be displayed in the order the bosses were unlocked, which should make it more intuitive to navigate.
Alright, let's move on to some optimizations for the Spiral Abyss. When moving to the next floor or restarting a challenge, you can now save your current party lineup or clear it with a single click.
Oh, easy.
And you can claim your challenge rewards directly after completing floor 12. If you're not satisfied with your
I
performance,
do like that.
you can also restart the
I'm
challenge
not gonna lie, I
directly
like
from the
that a lot.
finalization screen.
Nice. Small things here and there really
It's
add
not
up over
something
time.
I'm too worried about, but I do
So
know like there
hopefully
have
these
been times where
optimizations
I've
make
had
for
to
a
come
better
back a week later and
experience
pick up the rewards because I forgot it on that
Well,
day.
that was another long one, you guys, but it's not over yet. A mystery guest left a message for us, so let's check it out along with the
Oh,
third
there's definitely a
redemption
teaser. We're definitely getting a teaser.
旅人の皆さんこんにちは、鈴木愛理です。
Oh?
今回ゲーム原神の皆さんと一緒にお仕事をすることになりました。とても嬉しいです。
Isn't she? I swear she's the one who sung in Kaguya's OP.
のアニメショートテーマソングの
Oh,
ス
Skirk's getting an animated
と
short.
いう楽曲を歌わせていただいたんですが、この楽曲は全編英語で世界各国というか世界に
Oh, she's gonna sing in English. She's the singer who sung Kaguya-san's second season OP with the other guy. Can't remember his name now, but
経験でとてもドキドキしたのです
one
が
the homie.
皆さんと一緒に気持ちを共有できたらいいなと思って今からとてもワクワクしています。スカークの歴史を聞いてすごく強いけど孤独と戦いながら今日まで生きてきた
Oh shit. Okay, that's gonna be good, man.
女性
That's gonna be pretty sick. I'm very much looking forward to this.
歌を歌いましたのでその気持ちが届くと嬉しいです。この楽曲はショートフィルムと同時公開されます。皆さんぜひ楽しみにしていてください。
That was a cool wallpaper. That's a very cool wallpaper, I must say.
OMG! An animated short for SKIRK and a song! Let's go!
So
That's
exciting.
So exciting!
I wasn't expecting an animated short for
Well, you
Skirk.
guys, that brings us to the end of our announcements for this version. That was a whirlwind.
It certainly was. So,
Surely
what
there's
are
got to
you
be
all
one
looking
more
forward to the
thing.
most? For me, I have to say, although it's a little biased, I am clearly excited for everybody to meet Dahlia.
Yes.
But you know, I'm also really excited about the new permanent content like Stygian Onslaught. How about you guys?
It's kind of hard to pick just one. I mean, I'm excited for my girl Malwika
Of
in
course.
TCG, but like, I'm also really excited to see Navilet, my fave, in the Traveler's Tales.
Yes. Well, I'm really excited for. I might be a little biased as well.
So no new pull animation? Well,
Who?
to be fair, they don't